Hello YouTube and everybody here on Twitch. Say hello to your future YouTube self. We are going to be playing Red-Green Breach today. There's like infinite names for this deck. Thank you, Mick. Twitch, if you want to help me out with all the names so that I can maybe rattle them off. But it's called a million different things, but essentially this is a variant of a Scape Shift deck. What it's trying to do is it's trying to combo off with the most important card in the deck is Valakut, the Molten Pinnacle. So thank you, yeah. It enters the battlefield tapped, and whenever a mountain enters the battlefield under your control, if you control at least 5 other mountains, you may have Valakut, the Molten Pinnacle, deal 3 damage to target creature or player. And the card that this really combos off with here is Primeval Titan, aka Prime Time. He's a 6 mana, 6/6 with trample, and when he enters the battlefield, you search your library for up to 2 land cards. Note, it's 2 land cards, not even basic, just 2 land cards, so you can actually tutor up Valakut. And most of the other effects, every time he attacks, he gets the same effect. And most of the other effects in the deck help you get lands out of your deck. So you have cards like Farseek, you can, sorry, highlighted Explore, Farseek. You can search for any basic land in your deck that's not a forest and put it into the battlefield tapped. You have cards like Sakura Tribe Elder, who is a good guy at blocking your opponent's creatures, also sacrifices and gets a land into the battlefield tapped. You have cards like Explore, which let you play more than 1 land a turn. Anger the Gods to just keep you alive. I will happily tell you. Yeah, I hate Gataxian Probe too, Molly. I totally agree. Breach Titan, Through the Emrakul. Yes. There's... I'm internet famous. There's a lot of nonsense. There's a lot of names for this. Anger the Gods helps you stick around against decks that are trying to be really aggressive. You just sweep the board and hopefully... Because you're not a very fast deck. You're waiting around to make the Primeval Titan Valakut combo thing happen. So Anger the Gods buys you some time. Search for Tomorrow can be suspended on turn 1, which is great. You can also just hard cast it for turn 3. It gives you a bunch of lands out of your deck and onto the battlefield. Courser Crufix. Great for finding more cards. Good card advantage. Gains you life as well. Obstinate Bailiff's also good at gaining you life and whatnot. Good protection against discard. And then it has the other alternative combo package of Through the Breach and Emrakul. Thank you, Gabrielle. We're Gabrielle. My full name's Gabriella, so that's cool. Through the Breach, it's 5 mana instant. You can put a card from your hand onto the battlefield. It gains haste, and then you stack it at the beginning of the end step. And then you have 3 copies of Emrakul, the Aeon's Torn. So you occasionally just like ramp up into a very quick Through the Breach, get an Emrakul in play, decimate your opponent's board, hit them for 15, and then they probably can win at that point. So you can steal a lot of games by just having Through the Breach, Emrakul, and if you know your game plan's going too long, then you're likely to assemble Valakut, the Molten Pinnacle, Primeval Titan combo wombo. W3 says, this is the deck that I play, although the one that I'm running is a bit of a homebrew. It's not a breach. I've seen that too. And you play Nahiri, right? W3, and that's another way to sneak Emrakul into play. Last couple of things to take a look at. We have Summoner's Pact, which is awesome because it lets us get Primeval Titan on the same turn, play it, and potentially kill him that turn. We don't even have to pay for the pact the next turn because sometimes you just like steal the win right there. Also, it just means that you have 6 copies of Primeval Titan in your deck. Alternatively, you can also get other stuff if it really matters. Like if you really need to gain some life, you could tutor Obstinate Baloth, for example. Land package is really normal. You just have a lot of red-green lands and all the fetches that get them. Cinder Glades to fix your mana, Stomping Grounds are fetched by Wooded Foothills, Bloodstained Mire, and you have the 3 Valakuts. So, taking a look at the sideboard real quick. You have a lot of spot removal, and this is just to deal with the decks that are trying to kill you very fast. Like I said, you're not a very fast deck, so you need a way to stop them. Lavamancer, Bolt are good at that. Ancient Grudge against any deck and any problematic artifacts. Anger the Gods. Just another one. You already play a couple in the main deck, but just another one to hedge in the sideboard. Crumble to Dust is good against Tron, also good against the Mirror. Shatterstorm's good against Affinity. Relic of Progenitus if you need any sort of graveyard hate. You have a couple more Obstinate Baloths, good against discard and decks that are trying to kill you very fast. And a Summoning Trap. So, That's a very quick TLDR of the deck. Oh, you guys, I decided on the name. The name's gonna be Diving into Modern, because it's meant to be us learning the decks together and kind of like going in head first and just giving it a shot. And for anyone at home, the point of the series is to just kind of like give you a snapshot of what is this deck trying to do, how does it play, and if you're interested in it, just learn a little bit more before you proxy it up or actually start buying cards for it. So just stay in this playlist and you'll be sent into the first game, but we will play a couple games with this in the league and we'll see how it goes. See ya!